Get quickly into a few key initiatives that this board sitting in front of you has been trying to execute on for the last 1 year. We'll try to keep the updates to about 15 or 20 minutes and then leave it open for questions and challenges from anybody who wants to engage with us and give us better ideas on how to grow NITROAA. So, Jitu?
I'm Jitendra Sahu, 1992 mechanical. Currently serving the NITROAA team as Vice President under the guidance of Giri sir. We have a lot of things to say, but we will not take much time. We'll just take everyone probably 2 to 3 minutes and to give you a brief update where we are. Probably let me first introduce Canon. Let's introduce first.
Just quickly introduce you.
Hi, this is Kanan Wembu. I'm 1973 chemical engineering batch. This is my third year in the board, and it's a pleasure to work with all of them. We'll get into the details a little later once the introduction is over.
Hi everyone, I am Prakash Panda, 2006 mechanical. I'm currently serving as the treasurer. Now I had no idea about the board, but thanks to Ninakai, I got a suggestion, and then thanks to this board for the guidance. I'm trying to do what I can, and having said that, I'll pass on the mic to the others.
Hello. Hi everyone. A very good morning to you guys. I'm Parveza. I'm 2003 batch, electronics. I'm currently serving as the secretary of the board. Look forward to give you more updates on the board's initiative so far. For now, I'll pass it on to Vinay.
Hi, I'm Vinny, 2000 computer science. Currently, I'm serving as a board member. I'm from North Carolina.
Hi everyone, this is Lopa, 2011 computer science. Being a part of the board is a great opportunity to actually make a difference and contribute. Not that you can't when you are not a part of the board, but it's a really good opportunity to actually influence decisions being made. So I'm trying to do my best to represent the later batches, the more recent batches.
Not joining us here today, couldn't be with us, Guti from Canada. She's on the board with us, sends her regards to all of you. Dr. Lakshmi Bhuya is on the board. He's not here with us to support us here, but we also have Annette. And Sridhar Srinivas is the other gentleman who is not here from Atlassian in California. So I'll quickly kick off with the very first, not at all controversial initiative for digitalization. Sridhar Srinivas is leading it. The idea is, as engaged as we are on WhatsApp, 2 days after we engage on WhatsApp, what song did Shankar sing last night? No easy way of searching it. Which one of us is looking for a job? We don't know. Which one of us is looking to make new friends in a particular community? We don't know. So we started an initiative called digitalization, and we have chosen an alumni engagement platform for multiple things. One, not to compete with WhatsApp, but to actually have a national and global map of where we are as the alumni, nationwide and worldwide. It is the same platform that also our brethren in India are using. Right? And the goal is whether we want to donate, whether we are looking for jobs, whether we are looking to mentor companies or invest in companies, this is the platform we wanted to go ahead with. Yes, like any other software platform where people have to volunteer to join, we have startup issues, engagement issues, but I think we're off to a good start. I think the biggest help we could get from all of you, and a particular shout out to Abu Sufyan for his tireless championing of that cause. My appeal to every single chapter leader, every single one of you is please help recruit folks to come onto that platform, because that platform is trying to be a better partner with WhatsApp so we can get a cohesive understanding of our network power. I think Prashant has spoken earlier this morning about the brand, how we represent some good memories. It's not just about memories. I will leave you with a punchline that I've basically been telling everybody else. If you're a young career person, I'll leave you with one thought. 90% of the jobs in the world are filled before the posting ever hits LinkedIn. The strongest way to get a job, if you're looking to get a job, is to network. And if you are not able to network with the NITROAA community, the failure is for all of us, and the failure will be mine. So that's Sridhar's initiative, digitalization. Let me turn it over to Jeetu for your initiative.
So the Venkat sir, are you in the room? I will say, okay, he is my partner in crime. I'll say we have started this initiative primarily. Any of you heard about FTBI? No. So it is Foundation for Technology and Business Incubators. It's a joint venture between NIT Rourkela and it's a Section 8C company established in the campus. That's where the incubator facilities are made, and all the students, those who are primarily in their, I would say, some of them are in third year, fourth year, and some of them are doing masters and PhD. They are doing their own startup companies, and we are trying to engage with them and mentor them, and primarily our goal will be once they are going through the TRL levels, we are reviewing those who do not know, TRL is at technology readiness levels. We mentor them starting from level 4 and growing them and making them to commercial. So far, like we started engaging them for the last 1 year. Kind of we reviewed first what is their procedure. We implemented the TRL evaluation system there. Now we have came up with 6 incubator companies. Those will be growing to startups in the near future. So this is an opportunity for the people, those who are interested, to mentor the startup companies, to bring them, to make them commercial. It's a right opportunity for you to give and donate your time to them. And some of them may like to invest in their companies. You never know when these companies will become. Already there are few companies, those who have 100 crore mark coming out of this FTBI. So these startups are coming, and these are a good opportunity for especially for the NITROAA community to engage right before anybody knows about these companies. And do a good thing. I'm always available. I will hook up with your interest, your skill set, into the right company that will take your value. Thank you. Anything else, let me know.
Thank you.
I'm going to talk a little bit about the development fund. I think Professor Umesh has already talked about it. I want to expand it further as to what its real objectives are that can help. FTTO is one of the ones that Jeetu just talked about, but there are other ones that research that need to be done, but for which government funding is not available, or additional funding is required. We also have other type of things like the microgrid, they're saying, to make REC Rourkela or NIT Rourkela independent on power consumption. So we just allotted 12 lakhs as a starting point for doing the research on microgrid, and there's a big team of professors and students there working on that. Then we're also looking at advanced research programs that are necessary for maintaining our ranking, because a lot of these rankings are judged by many of the programs that institute has. So that 60 crore that Professor Umesh talked about is all part of this, and I think you may have already received things about various batch legacies and various individual legacies that you can establish to fund these programs. I think we are somewhere near 13 or so crores at this point of time out of that 60. So a lot still need to be done, but quite a lot has come in. So the whole idea of the development is to make sure that the progress is there and we can develop new things. Like there are already things like we have a solar corridor in our institute, as well as funds for doing sustainable development. For example, all the waste from the hostels are being now, they're trying to do a biomethanation project that will generate biogas for use within the facility. So there are many number of programs that are there, and I'm sure you have received enough messages regarding the development fund and their growth and list of equipments that are needed by various departments. So that can be funded individually or as a group legacy, and that's the whole purpose of establishing this development fund, that we can take our institute forward by not only donating money, but donating mentorship, donating your time, and guiding them through the process wherever it is needed. So I request all of you to take a good look at the development fund objectives and the projects that are that need money. So I look forward to your cooperation and make this a successful one. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So I'm going to provide an update on one of the board's initiatives, which is similar to the digitization pillar, but more geared towards driving brand awareness, a sense of community. And so for the last few months, the NITROAA Merge team has been focused on refining the designs of our products, selecting print-on-demand capabilities, and also finding the storefront. And we have successfully launched the NITROAA site, Merge site, which you see here, this November. So thank you everyone for showing your support. To support the launch, we had provided the capability to pre-order the merge, right? And during the day, we have set up a table outside where you can collect the pre-orders, and you can also go online and submit your orders. So far we have received 48 pre-orders, and then 12 were directly from the site. And based on popular demand, we actually have 7 mugs available, coffee mugs available for you to purchase right here. And if you buy it here, I see a hand already there. And if you buy it here, you will get it without the shipping charge. So I really encourage people who have not taken the pre-order capability to get your mugs here. Because if you go back and take it, sure, you should still get it, right? Because it's a great piece of a mug where you're proud to drink from. But then you pay the shipping there. So grab the mugs here while they still last. And I would also like to take this opportunity to give a huge shout out to the Merge team. We have Lopa here, Vinit, and then myself too. But then other than that, we have 2 other members, Rudy and Tane, who did not make it today. So a big shout out. Can I get a round of applause for them, please? Thank you. And also, Giri sir for his guidance throughout the process, and Nihar Patnaik as we were doing the brand design and the logo design, he was very helpful. So thank you to everyone who helped, and please continue to support this initiative. So this is just the beginning. I mean, the board, as board, we are considering what is the next step. We want this step, one of the things we are considering is this platform to be a means of artistic expression of the local Orissa craft, and also for you guys to show us what you would like to see there, right? Like your paintings, any talents you guys have which you would like to, you can use the Merge platform to showcase that. So that is something we are considering. So we'll keep you guys posted as we, finalize our next steps. So thank you everyone, and have a great day. And before I leave, this is the QR code. You will see it here, you will see it over there, and it's also in the merge table outside. If you scan it, it will lead you to the merge site there. So you can go and order online. And for those 7 mugs, if you guys are interested, please contact Vinit. His number is given below. So that's your chance to grab the mugs. Send him a message soon. Thank you.
Hi again, this is Prakash Panda, 2006 mechanical. Now I'm serving as the treasurer of this NITROAA Board. The funds, they're looking good, but let me say this. All the initiatives that we have taken, all the pre-existing initiatives that is being driven, nothing will be successful if we do not spend two things, time, and the second part is money. So we have requested for time. If you have some time, please guide the newcomers, the new students, the ones who are trying to thrive with their business. But that's one part, the second part is the money. We do have the NITRDF, the Development Fund, we have NITR Vision Fund. Now let me tell you this summer, we have transferred $84,000 thanks to the contributions to everyone. So whoever has done it, we had our director talk about it, that's one portion. But having spent that much, having transferred that much, now we are back to almost there. So it's time to donate again and get some more in our development fund for the next phase. Apart from that, we are looking good with the funds. The expenses which we are doing is pretty minimum. We want to improve our conditions right now, like we are moving on to Huawei, we are digitalizing, and everything comes with an expense. So, being a treasurer, I would request if you have time, that's great enough, but we also need some money to drive whatever we have thought of. So, and let me tell you, this board, they have been having so many thoughts, there are so many initiatives, but then when it comes to funds, we have to, step back and hold out a little bit, still we have enough funds. So please consider that, and having said that, I'll pass on to Lisa.
So I wanted to finish off by telling you a little story. My day job is at Oak Ridge National Labs, but I am in the energy industry. Wouldn't it be nice for you all to have a pulse in every industry that you serve that I have in my head just because I happen to have a network? I'll talk about this network for a second. My batchmate Deepak Swami is 2 times energy entrepreneur, sold his company, now working on his 3rd one. He's an energy expert. Dr. Surya Kalu, I think he's class of 1990, he's an energy expert. 1990, Anant Venkateswaran is one of the finest consultants in the electrical grid in the world today. 1986, Kaustuv Ghoshal is actually the group GM of Ericsson, one of the leading communication networks for energy in the world. There is no problem right now more important than build out of the energy infrastructure for data centers. Why did I tell you all this? This is the need for the digitalization platform, but I want to leave you with a story and a shout out to a couple of faculty members from NIT Rourkela. They are not here because Dr. Rao spoke on their behalf. Imagine if your money is actually able to help Dr. Rao reduce his electricity bill. Just 12 lakhs coming from all of you. Dr. Monalisa Patnaik, Dr. Indrajit Sarkar, and Prashant, I missed the name of the new HOD of Electrical Engineering Department. They submitted to the NITRDF board a proposal for a smart grid. And what I asked on behalf of the NITRDF board was, show me for this 12 lakhs, you will actually show break even and reduce the electricity bill of NIT Rourkela by at least 12 lakhs. In 5 years, they're going to save 24 lakhs minimum. So it is not just a one-way direction, it is basically giving them a chance to think about that solar corridor and tomorrow dream of NIT Rourkela being the first university in India to have a net zero footprint. I wanted to kind of leave that vision with you and make it real for you. For those of you who are in the energy industry, who are interested in sustainability and climate change, these kind of initiatives take time, take effort, and are not easy. But Dr. Patnaik, Dr. Indrajit Sarkar got it funded from the NITRDF board. All we were able to give them was 12 lakhs so far. But the more money we give them, we will be helping Dr. Rao reduce his electricity bill. This is an example of how hard we are trying to create cohesive programs where it is not just cutting-edge scientific equipment which is going to make NITR the #1 research institute in India that you saw today from the NITRs, but this kind of investment, your expertise, your passion, please think about how you can mold and even change the income statement and balance sheet of NITR. Thank you.
I want to share the message we got from Professor Uma Maheshwar Rao on this development fund, and I'm going to read it because I can't express the way he did. It says the way forward. The path ahead is crystal clear. We must now craft and execute comprehensive 5-year strategic plan, one that simultaneously addresses research infrastructure, physical facilities, perception building, and global visibility. The goalpost is in sight, having improved our rankings. What it demands is not incremental effort, but a quantum leap of collective willpower. Together as faculty, students, alumni, and stakeholders, we must ensure that NIT Rourkela not only secures its rightful place at the top among NITs, but also emerges as a national and global leader in education, research, and innovation. This is our moment, this is our call, and together we will write the next glorious chapter in the history of NIT Rourkela. With deep pride and determination, Professor Uma Maheshwar Rao, Director, NIT Rourkela.
So Prashant, that's all we had. If there is no questions, we will stop. Otherwise, questions, feedback, comments.
Applause to these guys. You know, we are busy with our personal and professional life. This needs a lot of time and dedication. These guys step forward. Thank you so much. Huge gratitude. The question I have is, we have around 1,000 plus members. Maybe we collected 100, so 100,000 we had. How did we spend that money, or how we planning to spend that 100,000? And how we have, now it's been 10 years. What have we done with that fund? Do we really need those funds?
Do we need fund? Yes, absolutely.
No, there is a difference. No, let me clarify. When we ask projects, like this kind of project is a great initiative. I paid only $100, that's it. But I would love to pay these initiatives, right? When you ask for it, everyone should do. But like, I'm asking that $100 membership that we collected, everyone we forced to. What are we doing that, and why we need that fund?
So Siddhi, have we done a very good job using the money? I'll be the first to tell you, at least speaking for myself, probably not. Will there be people with better ideas on how to use the money? Probably, right? It's a team sport. All I can tell you is I'm thinking about our buddy from Dallas, Gary Krishnan. Some of these funds are actually going to provide tuitions for some of the most deserving students every year. That is a noble cause, and now that he's getting a little older, he's actually turned on the responsibility to Lopa and Goody. So we are using these funds from NITROAA to actually provide scholarships to some of the youngsters, because we all know where we came from. Pehne ke liye joote nahi the. Right? So that is one example of how these funds are being put to use, but we are not sitting there with a bunch of money in the bank. We have what, $26,000? A little bit, more or less.
So here is my point. When you think about alumni, we always connect at the grassroots level. I connect with my Bay Area alumni, here they're Orlando, kind of thing. We should spend that alumni fund at the grassroots level. We should give it a chapter. For example, if we are trying a hiking or get together, we have to ask money to even to serve tea and snacks, because who wants to donate? Why don't we give chapters that money so that they can do some kind of more activities? And at least this is alumni, members fund should be spent for the members. Now your point is about if you have to ask some scholarship, let's raise. People will be happy to donate more, a lot for scholarship. So,
great idea. So let's do this.
I think your point is well taken, and it is being done. For example, when we started the Boston Convention, we didn't have any money. So we took it from the NITROAA fund. And then of course when the registration money and everything came up, then we paid back some profits that we could save from that back to this thing. So it's a sort of a circular this thing. So they NITROAA does provide some of the seed funds and things like that, but many times I think people need to be aware of that need as well. So in our case, we just asked them, and they, gave us the advance.
Then, okay, next point is, I heard all the initiatives all directed towards young generation, young people, where we need to network, help them with their job, we need to mentor them, they are all benefiting. But where is the strength? Why we have only, they are not joining. We only have 1,000 plus people. The question is, if I think we have 60 batches, 1965 to 1925, 60 years, and if I think average 20 per batch come to US, which is a very understatement if I say 20. So we should have here, how many people? 60 times? 100. Right? That's what we are probably right now, we are assuming. We should probably have more than 100, 200 on average. So we have 6,000, 10,000 people living in US and Canada. Why are we not making everybody a part of the member, part of this alumni? Like why we need to force, I raised this so many times, that why we need $100 to make somebody part of this organization. Look at, we have 1,000 and only 100 people came here. If we had 10,000, probably 1,000 would have showed up. 10%, right? Why we forcing that? Why we not taking that initiative? Hey, open it. You graduated from NIT Rourkela and you are here. We are here to support you. We are the umbrella organization. Open, welcome them with open hands. And I know you will ask us, we will say no. It's like go to a city who have house members and say, hey, can you give subsidies to new guys, new people buying house? They will say no, it's nothing for me. So you are taking a vote for people who are member, saying, should we make it free, $100? Should we charge $100 or make it free? They will say no, I don't care.
Can I actually address this?
Yeah.
Basically, if not, then I want to hear why not we get 10,000 people?
He brought a good point, and I'll tell you, the fact that we sit here with 1,000 members, again, it's I give credit to this guy actually, or this gentleman, who has taken a lot of effort to encourage people to join NITROAA. I'll give you my personal view of this. I have a few friends, friends in the sense not my batch, but I know them. You will never be able to persuade all of them to join NITROAA. There are some individuals who do not have any interest to be part of this. So it's the same thing we see. We have an organization called OSA. OSA is a significantly, pretty large organization representing Odisha. But you'll be surprised, OSA doesn't have all the Odia communities that are there, that are present.
Same model.
In the same model.
Same model.
Yes, exactly. So, to the president and to the board, I would encourage that you go ahead and have people join us. They can always be part of this association, but you cannot make it free and have, many actually people who have paid actually $100 to join the organization. Let's keep that value of that. Yes, we have contributed whatever small token, but we are part of the members. Do not make it free for all, but they can be part. They call it a student membership, or if they want to. But rest assured, not everyone will join this organization. I give you one example. At least I have a friend. I have already persuaded him twice. She emphatically basically said, Kiranbhai, I have no interest to join. So, that's when I backed off. And I said, look, this individual probably doesn't want to actually be associated with us. So, let's take that approach and do our best to get them on board. But you want people who want to be part of this organization, not somebody who has second thoughts about this organization. So let's value this organization. Thank you. So to add to that.
I just have 2 points. barriers. The fees, the structure, there are all barriers to get people into any organization. And this, when we say that thing, okay, we paid for it, and what I heard from him, we paid for it, why will we make free for others? What is the motto for this organization? We want to be the organization to serve all our alumni, all our alumni. Yes, there was a principle at one point of time that we want to charge certain fees and we get them, and for good reason, whatever reason it may be. But we have the rights to wake up every morning smarter. And if we think that, hey, this morning we are getting up and we are discussing out here, saying that what is our motto, we want to have as many people in this organization. If out of 1,000 people as a member, hundreds are coming. If there are people, 20,000 people in this organization, you will see that thing, more people will be incentivized to join and work towards that. Second point is that when we passed out from our school, we had a fees. We paid, all of us we paid. Old Boys Association. What is that Old Boys Association? It's alumni. We all paid for that. Then why the heck we are paying now to join an alumni group?
Okay, so yeah, I'll just add a little bit. The first thing is, for this convention, it was not restricted to members. We tried to make it open. The problem is commitment. How committed are we to our college? I personally invited about 500 people. I called them up. Half of them did not pick up their calls. I repeatedly called them, half of them did not pick up the calls. And then I left a voice message. I never got a call back. Is that commitment? For $100, we are talking about this. We had a long conversation, we had a long debate about removing the $100. We were also thinking, let's make it free for a while and see how many people join us. But then, what really happens in every chapter, you see, when I joined NITROAA, I had not paid the $100. I was a part of this Florida chapter, and then I realized, oh, there is a membership fee, and I paid the fee, and I was part of it. Because I think if we are here in NITROAA, $100 should not matter, and $100 is not enough for, let's say, for the parties and all the get-togethers that we do twice a year or thrice a year. It's just a membership fee which we have paid before, which we are paying now. And if you want, yes, we can have a vote, we can take it off. We will take it off. But can we have commitment from people to join us? I don't see that. If people are not ready, even in Florida, if people are not ready to spend one weekend here with us, how can we guarantee that they will help us or spend any time or money?
They have not understood the value
Okay,
unless
okay,
you have
let me-
them for a year, two, they will not.
Siddhi, okay. So again, we have limited time, maximum 10 more minutes. Let's not get into a rat hole on one topic. This was a fine topic. Let's change topic. We have Sufyan and then.
First of all, I've been listening about this topic for the last year and a half. I'm slightly embarrassed about it. And I know I'm pretty direct, so forgive me for my directness. Are you really saying one-time fee of $100 is the only thing that's stopping for people to get engaged? If that's what we're talking about, I think we should shut down this organization because I don't think our vision is too, our baseline is too low. We're just talking about one-time fee. Number two, why do we lack engagement? That I completely agree with Siddhi, that there is complete lack of grassroots engagement. All the goals that you guys talked about is outward facing. The most important stakeholder that we have is the alums. What are we doing? Who among the board member owns any KPI to improve alumni? There's not a single goal I've seen. Everything is about NITR. I completely understand that's a very important goal. But who owns our local stakeholders? The alumni. That's never a point. I've raised it multiple times, and each time people don't want to talk about it. And they say, you become the champion and do it. No, that has to be a goal of the board. and people have to be committed behind it. So we need to really engage people. They need to feel there is value. It has nothing to do with the $100 fee, one-time fee in the life. I just came in from the airport. I took water and some snacks. I paid about $40. All right, I'm done.
I have a couple of points, sir. Make it short. Really short. I think our problem is what we call that membership fee. We should not call it membership fee. We should call NITROAA commitment fee. That's all. That's the first thing. It's a commitment fee. If you are not committed to NITROAA, you don't need to pay that. And make everybody member. Make everybody member.
Exactly. That's exactly the
That's called NITROAA commitment fee.
Yes.
Agree, sir?
Bring everybody in, and then ask for commitment. That's the one I'm saying.
That's what we mean.
We should, bring everybody in, 10,000, 20,000, send email, be part of it, let them get
Okay, sir, one second question. How many of you have not signed the Huawei platform? Who has not signed? You have not signed?
No.
Okay, sir. Who can provide that they can sign up today? Okay? So before you leave, please sign up for Huawei. You will learn what you are missing and not getting proceeding.
Okay, next.
Go ahead. I need commitment. That's what exactly is commitment, sir.
That's the answer we need also, right?
All right, let's move to the next question.
I have a point about commitment. I actually very much agree with Mr. Sufyan. Commitment, there are people who give $10,000, people have names on buildings and all. In very nice words, $100 for a lifetime membership fee, if that is what is stopping a person to be actively engaged is with NITROAA, just personally, I would commit. I would question the interest in bringing that person in. Commitment is less about money as much it is about your interest, your desire. I am part of COSA. I apologize in front of Kiran Babu. I'm part of OSA, but I'm not as committed to OSA as I am to NITROAA. And that is a personal thing. Whether I give it in kind, in cash, in time, $100 for me was not why I joined. I joined because I have an emotional connect, a belief, a wanting to pay it forward in any way I want. There are people who did not come to this conference because financially, they found it challenging. And you have to allow them that leniency, because not everybody is in a state of life where they